All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we actually got the one and only, we got the ever so talented, we got Denzel Davis right here live on the line, man. How are you doing this evening?
Man, I'm blessed. I am blessed. Can't complain. I appreciate you having me.
Hey, man, it's definitely an honor, man, to have such a talented individual like yourself slide on through to the FM dial this evening, man. I have to ask, how's everything out there on your end, man?
And it's going well. We just working, still just working and just grinding.
Hey, man, that's the best way to be, man. Especially with summertime coming around, man. You know what I mean? Positive vibes all the way through.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Positive vibes, good vibes, no weird stuff. You feel me? All the good things for the summer.
But Denzel, I know you're a busy guy, man, so I'm going to dive right into this broadcast. But first and foremost, man, I want to take you back to the beginning of your amazing career this far, and I have to ask, what originally made you decide to pursue a career within the music industry initially, man? Because you definitely have some phenomenal bars.
To be honest with you, bro, my health played a lot into me doing music. Because I used to play sports, like I used to play basketball, so I always wanted to go to the NBA, but I got this bone condition called multiple exotosis with malignant tumors, and I have these tumors that grow in my body that are cancerous and it eat at my body and stuff like that. So I want to say it started really playing an effect on me in 2008. So I couldn't play sports no more. So I wanted to pick up something some type of hobby to do something, and my cousin was doing music, and my first intention was to make beats. I didn't even want to be a rapper or nothing like that. But my cousin kept pressing me to rap, and he had put me on a song that he was doing. And, I had wrote my first rap. We had recorded it, and we had performed it. And when I performed it, it was over with. That's what made me fall in love with music.
I gotta say, man, my sincere apologies that you have to experience something horrific like that, man. But music is definitely such a phenomenal coping mechanism, man. And I gotta say, you're definitely born to do music, man. If you put on a Denzel Davis record, you already know, man, it's absolute fire.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Thanks. It took a minute to get it to where it's at, though. I ain't always been good. When I first started out, and I'm just being completely honest, I was trash because I didn't know nothing about music. I didn't know how to write music. I didn't even know how to ride the beat. None of that. It was horrible at first, but the more that you get into it and the more that you study, whoever your artist, your favorite artist is and stuff like that, and just different genres and stuff like that, the more that you study it, the better you become.
And when you said as well that you didn't even want to get into being an MC originally, did you just kind of sit back and go, maybe I should try DJing or producing, or did you just not want anything to do with the music industry altogether at that time?
My intention was to actually make beats. Cause I always got tunes in my head and stuff like that, so I wanted to sit down and learn how to make beats. And my cousin, he was like, man, you just got the voice of a rapper. You should rap. You should really try writing something. So he just kept pressing me, you should write, you should write, you should write. And then one day he actually sat down with me and he kind of helped me structure my bars and stuff like that. And then it was just over from there. He had a home studio, so once we sat down, we structured the bars, got the bars together, and he showed me different techniques on how to write and stuff like that. And then, like I said, when I performed, and just the fan love and just interacting with people and just being on stage, it kind of took me back to being on the basketball court and just balling out. So I just fell in love with it.
And also as well, man, I actually saw via SoundCloud that in 2018 you actually released the album titled Apollo. I was wondering if you can actually tell our listeners a bit more about this earlier release project. And of course, what was it like just putting together this phenomenal 5-track record?
So with Apollo, Apollo was actually one of the darkest times of my life because at the time, I was battling my tumor cancer, and I was going through major surgeries, and I was sick. And music was literally my only outlet to help me battle my depression that I was going through. And just it was an ugly process, but it was beautiful at the same time because when you really listen to it, you can really catch what I'm saying. You can see everything that I'm saying and everything that I was going through in that period of the time that I was going through it.
And I gotta say, it definitely is a phenomenal, heartfelt record, man. The one song that I really took a liking to was actually "Wicked Ways," featuring Joy, man. Such a phenomenal song and a phenomenal collaboration.
Yeah. Shout out to Shahari Joy. She killed that hook. That hook was amazing.
And also as well, man, June 18th of 2021, you were actually featured on Baby Hoodlum's single titled "Legal." I was wondering, how did yourself and Baby Hoodlum originally get connected? And of course, what was it like just collaborating with him in the studio on this particular project?
Yeah, so Baby Hoodlum is my brother. So that's my brother. So we actually grew up together. So like my family know his family, you feel me? His mom was like my mom's RP to his mom's because we lost his mom to cancer a couple of years back. It was just crazy. But yeah, like whenever we work together, it's magic. It's like a regular thing. You feel me? So it was really nothing to really put that record together. Like he already had the concept, and he was like, "I need you on this record." So like you feel me? That's bro right there. So whenever you feel me, he need me on a record, like I just hop on that mug.
And also as well, man, in the year 2020, you actually released a phenomenal song by the name of Tom Brady. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about this particular single, and of course, what actually made you decide to make a song inspired by the legendary quarterback?
So Tom Brady is actually one of the leading singles off of my album called Muggsy Bones 2. And what made me write Brady was I finally like I haven't defeated my bone cancer, but I finally felt like, you feel me, like I got the upper hand on it. And I just finally felt like couldn't nothing touch me in that moment, and just relating it to Tom Brady, like he's the GOAT, like he's the top of the line at what he do, so I feel like I'm the top of the line at what I do. So it just went hand in hand when I wrote that song.
And I also saw as well, man, via Instagram, that the one and only Gucci Mane actually reposted the joint on his 1017 Records Instagram page with the caption, should I sign him or not? I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about that, and of course, did he ever reach out to you with a potential record deal?
Yeah, so they actually, I don't know how they got it, they just hit me in my DM, and they were asking me, you feel me, like, what I've been working on, like what videos that I got out, and I actually sent them a whole bunch of videos, and that was the one that he picked out of the joint. I haven't talked to Gucci Mane directly, but I've talked to like his A&Rs at the label and stuff like that, and you feel me, we just everything's in the talks.
I gotta say, man, that is definitely. I was gonna say that's definitely some phenomenal waves, man. You know what I mean? It's not every day, you have Gucci Mane listening to your music, potentially picking you up, man. I gotta say that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And also as well, I do want to say that I actually have Tom Brady locked and loaded. That way, immediately following this interview, the listeners that haven't got the opportunity to hear this phenomenal song, that's going to be spun right here in Canada on the FM dial immediately after this broadcast.
Man, I appreciate it. That's one of my favorite records.
And also as well, man, February 28th of 2022, you actually released the song Down on My Luck. I was wondering, man, what is the story and inspiration behind that phenomenal song? And of course, where can our listeners buy or stream themselves a copy of that record today?
Yeah, so Down on My Luck was it was pretty much written off of a situation that I was going through, and it was based off of, you feel me, some decisions that I made in life, and the people that I was dealing with. You feel me? I was just like letting them take advantage of me and stuff like that, and just like life in general, you feel me? Like when you just going through, like I guess like a dark point in life where you can't really see the light, and you just constantly going through negativity and just going through just crazy stuff. You feel me? You get to that point where like you either gonna break or you feel me, it's gonna inspire you to go harder. And that record, you feel me? I wrote that record for inspiration because I needed something to inspire me to, you feel me, to get out of that funk that I was in and out of everything that I was dealing with. So I had wrote that record, and that's how that record came upon. That's also off of my album called Muggsy Bones 2. That's the second single off of that album as well.
And
they can find that on all streaming platforms. Whatever you listen to, if you listen to Pandora, if you listen to Spotify, if you listen to Tidal, if you listen to Apple, YouTube, like whatever you listen to music on, I'm on all streaming platforms.
And I want to encourage individuals too that if you do listen to this song and you definitely like what you hear, make sure you add it to one of your favorite Spotify playlists, man, because this song is absolutely phenomenal with such an inspirational meaning, man. It definitely deserves to go to one end of the globe to the other.
Yes, yes, yes.
And also as well, man, March 17th of 2022, you actually had the opportunity to perform in Phoenix, Arizona at Taste My Candy Thursdays, man. I was wondering if you can actually tell us a bit more about this most recent show. And of course, do you have any up-and-coming tour dates? That way our listeners can slide on through and see the one and only Denzel Davis live in full effect.
Yeah, the Candy show is, shout out to DJ Rock Flash. I've been tapped in with him. He hosts that show, I think it's like every Thursdays at the strip club. I'm not for sure. You will have to get with him on the details on that. But yeah, he linked me with that show and he put me on that show. And it was a great show actually. Like I actually enjoyed it. It's at a little strip club, so you feel me? Like we got to turn up, have fun, get drunk. You feel me? See a couple strippers, party a little bit.
Hey man, hopefully they didn't pay you in $1 bills, man. You know what I mean? Because they might be gone before you get home.
Right. And as far as upcoming shows, we actually in the works of booking some more shows in Cali. I got some more shows that's going to be set up in Las Vegas. I got some shows that's going to be set up in Colorado. A couple of shows in the South, in Atlanta, and Memphis and stuff like that. We just getting everything together. Right now, my main focus of what I'm doing right now is I'm knocking out a lot of videos to a lot of the singles that I have that's already out. Because I release 2 singles a month, every month for the rest of the year. That's what I'm doing, is releasing 2 singles and a video to each single. So right now we just getting all the videos together, shooting all the videos. You know how that goes. Like it's a process with that. So I'm about to get ready to release the video to one of the singles that I have out right now. It's called Gary Payton. I'm actually releasing that tomorrow at 10 a.m. on YouTube. So anybody that's listening or anybody that's subscribed to my channel, it'll be a new video up tomorrow at 10 a.m. called Gary Payton. And you can also get Gary Payton on all streaming platforms.
And also as well, man, in March as well, you actually had the opportunity to participate in the Overtime March Madness tournament for Sway Universe. I was wondering, how did that opportunity with that tournament originally come to be for you? And of course, what was it like just participating? Because Sway is such a huge platform.
Facts. I actually had seen somebody posted on Facebook that they were entering the contest because I didn't know nothing about it. And I just happened to go and vote for that person. And then I just was like, oh, the submission, I guess like the submission like the last day or something like that. I entered at the last minute. Like it was probably like 2 days before like you couldn't enter no more. So I entered at the last minute. Like it was just like a random thing. I was like, let me just enter. And then I just entered at the last minute. And I actually made it to the top 32 when they closed all the votings and stuff like that. I just didn't move forward from the top 32 because it was like a March Madness type thing. So you had to pretty much, the supporters had to vote for you to get to the next round.
And I got to say as well, man, that's still phenomenal that they picked you as well, man. Because you got to think 31 other MCs alongside yourself is still a phenomenal accomplishment, man. Because he probably got thousands upon thousands of submissions.
Yeah, he definitely did. It was definitely a lot of submissions. So it was definitely a huge accomplishment. It was a great experience because the guy that produced the beat for the freestyle, he works with Sway hand in hand, and me and him have a good relationship. So,
but I have to ask, man, what is next for yourself, Denzel Davis, man? Is there anything we happened to miss during this interview? Anything else you do still want to talk about or promote? Well, we still got you here live on the Canadian FM dial this evening.
Like I said, right now my main focus is dropping 2 singles a month and videos to each single that I drop. So right now we about to get ready to release a single called Smack. It's going to release in a couple of days. And like I said, tomorrow, you feel me, Gary Payton, the video will be dropping on YouTube. I got a video, Down on My Luck. It's Down on My Luck remix with an artist out of Compton, California, who's one of the top artists that's coming out of Compton. His name is Compton FTG. I got him on the remix. I'm waiting for the video to get done so I can release the video to that. But that single is also out, the Down on My Luck remix. I also got my group album. I'm part of this group called THM with KT Gibson and Bonnie G. We released a group album called Paid in Full January 20th. That's out. You can stream that as well on all top platforms. Videos for that is coming soon as well. Like I said, you know, it's a process with these videos. You got to make sure that they're correct, and you got to get the right person to shoot it and stuff like that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with me. I'm releasing my 2 singles a month. I'm shooting videos. I got shows that's coming up. Once I get the dates and everything in line, I'll drop everything on my Instagram. So make sure that you follow me on Instagram, Denzel Davis 909. If you're not following me.
And also as well, man, I have to ask, man, because this is the time in the interview quickly that I do give a chance for the individual that does slide into the radio station airwaves, just a chance to give, like, shout-outs to whomever they want to give shout-outs to. And I know you just dropped your Instagram handle a few moments ago, but if you can, man, drop the rest of your social media handles as well. That way our listeners can follow you not only on Instagram, but also Facebook, Twitter, and all across the board, everywhere Denzel Davis is.
Yeah, so my Facebook is Denzel Davis 909. My Twitter is Denzel Davis 909. My TikTok is Denzel Davis 909. My Instagram is Denzel Davis 909. My YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/Denzel Davis 909. You can search me on all streaming platforms, Denzel Davis. You can Google me, Denzel Davis. I'll pop up. Trying to think. I got a SoundCloud. My SoundCloud is Denzel Davis. Yeah, that's pretty much all my social medias, but all my social media handles is pretty much Denzel Davis 909. Like it all correlates to one thing.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, Denzel, thank you so much, man, for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the 97.7 FM airwaves, man. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege, and hopefully down the line we can make this happen again sometime soon.
Yeah, definitely, man. I greatly appreciate you opening up your platform and letting me come on. So a major shout out to you, a major shout out to your platform, a major shout out to all your supporters. I want to shout out all my supporters, and you feel me? I also want to thank God, because without God, none of this would be possible.
Hey, man, I gotta say, you are most certainly welcome, man. You know what I mean? Me personally, I love interviewing talented individuals like yourself and helping them extend their reach and extend their music, man. So, you are most certainly welcome, man. And I'm pretty sure we definitely shall talk soon, man. But for now, definitely have yourself a phenomenal Tuesday night.
Likewise. Appreciate you, bro.